This is AWS Cloud Practitioner Lab number 4 working with EBS Elastic Block Store. So lab overview is this lab focuses on EBS, a key underlying storage mechanism for Amazon EC2 instances. In this lab you will learn how to create an Amazon EBS volume, attach it to an instance, apply a file system to the volume, and then take a snapshot backup. So let's continue with the task 1. Task 1 is to create a new EBS volume. Let's go to EC2. In the left navigation, choose instances. An Amazon EC2 instance named lab has already been launched for your lab. Note the availability zone of the instance. It will look similar to US East A1A. In the left navigation pane, choose volume. You will see an existing volume that is being used by the Amazon EC2 instance. This volume has a size of 8 gigs, which make it easy to distinguish from the volume you will create next, okay, which will be 1 gig in size. So next is to choose create volume. Volume type is general purpose SSD GP2. Size is 1 gig. Availability zone is US East 1A. Next is to choose tag. Add tag. Key is going to be name. Value is my volume. Next is to create volume. Your new volume will appear in the list. Here it is. So task 1 is completed here. Task 2 is to attach the volume to an instance. So choose instance field again and then select lab. Note that the device name is set to /dev/SDF. Also, the message display that newer Linux kernel may rename your device to this through this internally even when the device name entered here shown in the detail is dev SDF through dev SDP. Okay, select. So task 2 is to select my volume. Then in action menu, choose attach volume. Choose the instance field. Select the lab. Note that the device name is set to dev STF. Now attach volume. Now volume is attached. Now task 3 is to connect your Amazon EC2 instance. In this task, you will connect to the EC2 instance using EC2 Instance Connect, which provides access to terminal in the browser. So let's go to EC2. Inside instance, select lab and choose connect. In the EC2 Instant Connect tab, choose connect. EC2 Instance terminal session opens and display a prompt. Task 4 is to create and configure your file system. In this task, you will add new volume to a Linux instance as an exist file system under the mnt/data store mount point. View the storage available on your instance. Run the following command: df -h df-h shows this result. So the output shows that the original 8 gigs dev xvda1 disk volume mounted at slash, which indicates that it is the root volume. Yeah, it hosts the Linux operating system of the EC2 instance. The 1 GB other volume that you attach to the lab instance is not listed because you have not yet created a file system on it or mounted the disk. Those actions are necessary to so that Linux operating system can make use of new storage space. You will take those actions next. Next is to create and exit 3 file system on the new volume. So it says sudo mkfs slash t hyphen t exit 3 slash dev slash stf. Next is sudo mkdir slash mnt slash data store. This creates the directory name data store. Next is to create a volume sudo mount dev stf mnt slash data restore. To configure the Linux instance to mount this volume whenever the instance is started, you will need to add a line to slash etc slash fs tab. Run the following command to accomplish that. View the configuration file to see the setting on the last line. Now view the storage again. Notice the last line. The output now list slash dev slash xvdf, which is the new mounted volume. Open your mounted volume, create a file, add some text to it. So this commands do these actions. Verify that the text has been written to your volume. Some text has been written. Leave the EC2 instance connect session running. You will return to it in later. Task 5 is to create an Amazon EBS snapshot. In this task, you will create a snapshot of your EBS volume. You can create any number of point in time consistent snapshot from Amazon EBS volume at any time. Amazon EBS snapshot are stored in Amazon S3 with high durability. New Amazon EBS volume can be created out of snapshots for cloning or restoring backups. Amazon EBS snapshots can also be easily shared among AWS users or copied over AWS regions. So let's go to EC2. Under volume, select my volume. In action, select create snapshot, add tag, key name, value my snapshot, create snapshot. In the left pane, choose snapshot. We have snapshot. In your EC2 instance connect session, delete the file that you created on your volume. This will delete the file that you created on your volume. Next is verify the file has been deleted. Lost plus found. Task 6 is to restore the Amazon EBS snapshot. If you ever wish to retrieve data stored in a snapshot, you can restore the snapshot to a new EBS volume. So go to EC2 and go to My Snapshot. In Action, choose Create Volume from Snapshot. For availability zone, select the same availability zone used earlier. Okay. And for tag, choose name, restored volume, and create volume. Attach the restored volume to your EC2 instance. Go to volume, select restored volume. This is the restored volume. In action pane, attach volume, instance choose lab, device name dev s dg and attach volume. The volume is now in use. Mount the restored volume. Create a directory for the mounted new storage. So let's submit the work. So let's wait for a few minutes and then wait for like we'll wait for these tasks to be completed. So even after waiting for some time, the marks remain the same. And when I checked the submission report, it says that in task 1, No evidence found that a new 1 gigs EBS volume named My Volume was created in the same availability zone, but I don't know, I already created this one. Let me change the name. So this worked. Now only one thing is pending, which is snapshot created. I think snapshot also requires the name. So the difference was between the names, as I have created the name for each of them. Now we got 20 out of 25. So this lab is completed. Thank you.